Hey, welcome to my channel. Today my video is going to be about how we can work with our pets or how we can work with our pets as a familiar. So what is a familiar? A familiar is an animal that we have a magical connection with. The definition of a familiar can vary depending on who you ask, but I think basically overall, a pretty basic common definition is just an animal that you really bond with and you have this special magical connection with. So, familiars will often come help us with our spiritual, witchy, or kind of woo-woo practices. They'll come around when we're using tarot cards or oracle cards. They'll enjoy being around our crystals, or they'll just like to spend a lot of time with us when we're doing these types of things. They may come sit with us while we're meditating, and so much more. If you're really interested in committing to work with your familiar on a regular basis, but kind of struggle knowing what to do or how to work with your familiar, I have a membership where every month you will receive instructions for an activity or a ritual that you can do with your familiars. Often these activities will work with tarot cards, crystals, candles. They might be a spell or a meditation. They'll work with our chakras and our familiars' chakras, as well as the wheel of the year, the seasons, and really just connect us spiritually to our familiars. If you're interested in that, you can find the links below. So on this channel, I do regular readings using the Dog and Cat Communication Tarot deck. If you're interested in this deck, which helps you bond and communicate with your animal while following the traditional tarot outline, I'll leave a link for that deck below, but I do regular readings using this deck, so please subscribe to this channel for those videos. And once you're subscribed, I feel that I can connect better with your energy while doing the videos. I do a lot of pick a card readings. Of course, if you're not subscribed, these readings will still work, but I just feel that I can tune into your energy better when I'm shuffling the cards and creating the videos and coming up with ideas for the videos. I'd also like to invite you to join the Facebook group Living with Familiars, where you can receive channeled messages from your pet to you, share photos of your pet, and so much more. So this will be a pick a card reading, so I'm going to shuffle the cards, and while I do, think of a number between 1 to 3 and pick that pile or group of cards that you feel you identify most with. How can you work with your familiar? How does your familiar want to connect with you and work with you? Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. How does your familiar want to work with you and connect with you? Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Group 1, you have the 8 of Paws and the Queen of Paws. Group 1, your cards are telling you that you can connect to your familiar by doing something exciting, something that excites you and something different all the time. It's not going to be one thing that's always the same. Your familiar wants variety and wants kind of a really exciting ritual or something that you feel really passionate about. Your familiar wants an activity or a way to connect with you that really creates a lot of movement and action. And maybe this could be through exercise or walking or something that changes. So maybe you need to shake something up to get some new energy flowing or a new perspective. Do something really different. And your familiar just really has a lot of trust in you. They look for you for guidance and support, and they just know that you know the direction to take, and they're completely trusting you. And they really want you to tell them what to do. They have so much trust in you. They're here more just to support you and to be there for you, but you have to take charge. You have to take control. You have to do the activity or the ritual, and they're there just to support you and be there. Maybe they'll just sit next to you and they're not actively going to participate, except that they will be putting their energy into whatever you are doing. As long as you clearly communicate your intentions with them and with yourself, so they know exactly what kind of energy they want to bring to whatever activity that you are doing. So that's it for you, group 1. I hope you liked this, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Group 2, you have the 9 of Hearts and the Knight of Balls. So group 2, your familiar wants to connect with you and work with you through play. They want to be able to be active and really playful. They also want you to be able to express your gratitude, so they feel that they can really help you notice what you are grateful for and be able to express that. Maybe they're here to remind you of all the things that you have in your life, the abundance and the love and joy and happiness that you already have in your life that you can be grateful for. Maybe they bring this to your life and you can really focus on them and get in that vibration of love and joy and happiness when you think about them, or when you play with them. You can combine the two. Your familiar really wants you to be more playful and play with them, and they can help you by maybe not being so strict or so controlling or so rigid with your routines and with maybe your spiritual practices. They want you to let loose and be a little more playful and flow a little more, and they can help you do that. So get in a really playful mood and be really grateful. Express a lot of gratitude. Maybe you can sit down with your familiar and just talk to them and tell them all the things that you are grateful for. Maybe tell them how much you love them and why you are grateful to have them in your life. And remember to be playful and let loose and go with the flow. And that's your message, group 2. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Group 3. You have the Page of Balls and the 6 of Hearts. Group 3, your familiar wants to connect with you through learning and exploring. So is there a topic that you want to dive a little bit deeper into and learn a little bit more? This doesn't have to be a topic like a spiritual topic like crystals or meditation or Reiki. It can be something that you can learn with your familiar as well. So maybe you want to learn a little bit more about healthy pet food or dog training, or different toys that you can make with your cat for your cat to play with. What do you want to get creative about and explore and experiment? And your pet also wants there to be variety. They want to always be exploring something new. So maybe you and your pet haven't really come together yet in a way that is like a solid routine or schedule when it comes to working together spiritually or working with your familiar. And your pet right now just wants to explore all the options. So try meditating with your pet. Introduce your pet to crystals and see what they do. Try tarot readings with your pet. Just anything that you can think of, and just explore and get really creative and learn and discover new things. And your familiar really wants to connect with you through meditation, through being present and mindful in the moment. And maybe this could be deep breathing. Maybe you sit down and you get in silence and you listen to your cat purr and just focus on their purring, or listen to your dog breathing or snoring, and just focus on the sounds, or run your fingers through their fur and just focus on how it feels and how it feels to be with them, and just be really mindful and present in the moment. Your pet might send you some messages. Your familiar's trying to connect with you when you are really relaxed and in this mindful, present state. They want to work with you by being in the moment. You may need to take this time with your pet to really sit and be in the moment and be present, and then some clarity may come to you about what kind of areas you want to explore, or where you want to learn and discover new things, and what you and your pet want to learn and discover together. And then you'll know which way forward. Just remember to always come back to being with your familiar in this present mindful state. And this is where your familiar can really connect with you and talk to you, and where you may gain some insights. You might not get them right away during the few moments that you spend mindfully with your pet. It may come to you throughout the day or throughout the week, and you might not even really realize it. But it will be really beneficial for you and your familiar to sit together in some peaceful, quiet, meditative state and to try and learn new things together. So that's it for you, Group 3. Hope this gave you some ideas and some ways that you can work with your familiar, and I'll see you next time. Bye.